there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to Ncaa Stadium, home of the Army Black Knights. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Black Knights will kick it away to start. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Air Force Falcons offense will have first crack at this one. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Got it in the middle, it's Ramirez. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Johnson looking to throw. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. All right, guys, let's chat about Air Force. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
To the ground. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Ncaa Stadium alive. A wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Markway. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains, it's at the 37. And the Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ramirez. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They just keep firing. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught near the sticks, it's Moss. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pickup of 5 and a 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Quarterback may change this route. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for a second about Air Force. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Unloads it left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
So Army's offense will get the ball for the first time. But, Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jess, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Fights off a defender. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He wants to throw it. Under fire. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese.
There he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Sweet cut there. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He's got him. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this defense has to know that this fullback, he's not just a blocker, he's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Fullback's got it. Running to Green. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And this fullback, he's a part of the running attack. It's not just going to be tailbacks carrying the football. The fullback, he can do some work as well running between the tackles. He showed you there.
Motion from the back. He'll throw on third down. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Smashes it between the uprights. And guys, that 3 ball has us all tied up here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Johnson wants to throw it. He's got him in the flat. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Caught near the sticks. It's Moss. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Falcons will have it 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Under fire. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's reeled in. It's Clemens. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Michie Stadium on this third down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The short hands. It's Howard. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Barfield. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Kramer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He lofts one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Black Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll run it from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as...
Turning it on! That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Gonna run it. It's Moss. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Hauls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down.
And the ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. Johnson looking to throw. They're working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities.
Touchdown, Air Force! They take the lead with the 6. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He's got an open man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Sends it back in motion. Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And, man, that's frustrating for an offense. You got a little something going. You had a little bit of momentum, but they've got to do a better job of protecting their guy, keeping him upright, letting him go make some plays for this offense. That's the only way he's going to get hot. They got to give him more time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's complete to the left. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. The Black Knights will try to move the sticks on fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Gets the back moving. On fourth down, looking to pass. Lets it fly. Pulls it in. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Run it with the fullback. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And that looked like that was going to be a big play, running the drag route. The big fella, if he's able to catch that football, man, he's turning up the sideline and getting huge yardage.
Rush is on him. Hit as he throws. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Kick is in the air. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Quick strike complete. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. And the Black Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Black Knights send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception, so lucky that ball was incomplete.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
From the gun on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Clemens. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, going to the air. Still looking, on the move. Stepping to the right. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's a heat. Swings it out to his running back. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring in for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And this team's been very solid all across the board. And it's got to be a fun unit to coach, especially when you got quarterbacks out wide that you can just depend on. You can leave them on islands, you can vary coverages, and you see it right here. He breaks on the football, he understands where it's going, and that's such a luxury to have a guy out there that you can trust for a whole football game.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Johnson looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left.
That's just two guys being on the same page, and they just dialed up a play that they feel so confident in. They know their quarterback and receiver can go out and execute in this juncture of the game, winning, needing that third down to ice it. That was perfect.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other